This is John Paul Ryan coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, doing a live stream. It's about, I don't know what, maybe about 6 p.m., 7 p.m. on the East Coast where New York is in the U.S. Usually I don't do lives this time, but I figured we would go through with the live, see who shows up, see what happens. I got Josh here. We got this article, and it's about how Jason Momoa, I don't know details because I didn't read the article, because what I do is, even in my videos, and I'm not even sure Josh knows this, is I read articles as like a reaction, right? I think a lot of YouTubers read it, think about it, get their opinion together, but I read it so I react to it in the video. You know what I mean? And like, I kind of like that. And sometimes it causes me to make mistakes and, you know, maybe a little contradiction or something because I'm reading it, you know, kind of live. Like I edit afterwards, of course, but my whole reaction to the article is live. So that's what we're going to do now, like a real live reaction. And Josh could give his reaction because Josh's reaction is usually liked by a lot of people around here. And that's not up to me.
Right.
That's up to you guys. What's up, Whitebeard? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Tylen, nice to see you. It's quiet in here. Yeah, you know, it's not the best time for a live. Usually my morning lives get a little bit more traction because there's no competition. No one's really on at that hour. Now there's probably a couple other channels doing lives and things like that. But people jump back and forth.
It should be 8 p.m. on the East Coast, so...
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. We'll stay on for like an hour or something. What's up, Jan? Oh, by the way, shout out to Jan Price because Jan actually sent me this just before. So it was good timing, and I threw a slideshow together real quick. What's up, Anne? Nice to see you. What's up, Sandra? Nice to see you. What's up, Juniper? Nice to see you. That is some last name there, a.k.a. Jesse. Okay, I'll call you Jesse because, you know.
Well, it's a hyacinth. It's a flower.
Okay, see, that's why I have Josh here, because he knows things. But anyway.
Whoa, 15K, man. You hit 15K?
Yeah, you don't check once in a while? You don't even take a look? You just come in the studio and keep your eyes closed?
I'd stay fresh, man.
What's up, Die for JD? Nice to see you. Yeah, hit 15,000. Made a shout-out video, actually, this time. Finally, I couldn't get to everyone. I got to like 30 people or something, but there's like probably a couple of hundred who are kind of coming around. So obviously it's impossible to get to everybody. And what's up? I'll call you FF. Fishy as Fook. But anyway, as you guys know, and Josh knows, and I told Josh this before the live, is there's no big details here. We're still waiting for information, but we do have Jason Momoa, you know, posting on Instagram, something like he's getting ready to go cross country or something like that. So let's take a look what we got here. Like I said, I haven't read this yet, so we're going to do it. Maybe Josh will help me read because my reading is terrible. Jason Momoa.
I'd be happy to.
All right, I'll let you know when you can give it a shot. What's up, James? Nice to see you. All right, got out 22 people. Not so bad. All right, we've got a good start. Here we go. Jason Momoa now lives in luxurious RV after Lisa Bonet split. Still badass. So even this like off-road, you know, this is not a celebrity news magazine. This is about cars and driving, and they're even connecting it a little bit to the divorce. If it's one thing everyone knows about Jason Momoa is that he loves adventure, be it on two wheels, big cars, or pink Cadillacs. He would try everything, including living in luxurious Earth Roamer RV after his current split. All right, so, you know, we're off to a little interesting topic here, and this isn't really yeah.
I'm not an RV. I mean, that just looks like a pickup. Like it's a nice pickup truck. It's a nice big pickup truck, but it looks like a pickup truck with, which is kind of a living space attached to the cab.
Well, I got to say something, Josh. This is their cover photo for the article, and those aren't always the real thing. Sometimes they put in a cover photo to track readers. I'm not sure yet if this is his actual.
Well, let's get into it. I can't wait to see what Jason Momoa is driving.
Okay. Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet had been together for a total of 16 years and married for 5 years when they announced their split in mid-January. After that, Jason Momoa left their shared house and is now living in his expensive, luxurious RV. The Sun reported the actor is now camping in a friend's yard, and a new photographs shows him looking quite disheveled. But where's the difference really? As he lives in his RV, but it's not necessarily a bad thing because Momoa loves the luxurious RV so much that he used it to arrive at the red carpet premiere of the first Aquaman premiere with his co-stars 4 years ago. I didn't know that.
I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe that photo was just for illustrative purposes, because I gotta believe you can't live in a pickup truck. I mean, an RV you can live in, and they could be pretty nice.
Well, he could. All he needs is like a place to sleep, basically.
Yeah, but they keep saying luxurious. I mean, to me, luxury means at least hot water.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, my question is like, how come he's doing it? Like, is he trying to get away and, not live some normal life and get away from the divorce drama and things like that? You know what I mean?
It is funny. They say he just camped his car in his friend's yard. That's pretty trashy. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, on one hand, like, he's just some dude that just wants to do shit. You know what I mean? Like, I think people have, I keep saying this over and over, and this goes for all celebrities. People have this image in their head of the celebrity. And some celebrities probably are closer to that image than others that you're making them out to be. But he's just some dude who just wants to do fun shit in the end. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, when it said he hit the road, I mean, I thought he was going cross country or something. But if he's just parking in a friend's house, that's not hitting the road. My immediate reaction was, remember when Ewan McGregor rode his motorcycle like around the world?
Nope.
Well, he did.
Okay.
And that's definitely roughing it because you don't know where you're going to sleep that night,
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, he's got a big credit card and bank account, so the closest hotel he'll be sleeping in.
Yeah, but I'm sure there were times when he slept in like a sleeping bag or whatever, but he also had a friend with him. He wasn't completely alone. They made a movie about it, but I didn't watch it because that seems kind of boring. Okay, we're riding our motorcycles around the world. But
Aubrey says, I guess the kids are old enough to abandon. They're about to be preteens. Yeah, his kids aren't like kids anymore, not like, diapers and, nursery school stuff. So, yeah, they're good enough. And he's got the money to hire a nanny or someone to look after them. So it's not like a, nurse and a school teacher working and struggling to look after kids.
I always say that every week when we talk about celebrity marriages, I always think they're not like you and me. They pay people to raise and educate their kids and all that. So, oh, there we go.
Great. Yeah, so people know about that. I didn't know about that. But anyway, let's go to the next one. Maybe you could read this one.
From custom motorcycles to pink Cadillacs, you never know what vehicle Momoa will choose next. The actor had his own RV customized, working with Earth Roamer in 2018. A used Earth Roamer XV LTI 26, like Momoa's, had a price of $750,000 on Earth Roamer's website in 2021, with around 2,000 mileage on the clock. But its starting price, when new, can be around 1.7
1.7 million? What?
So that's got to be one hell of a. That can't be that truck. I got to look up the Earth Roamer now.
Yeah, be my guest.
That can't possibly be what they showed.
Let's see. All right, why don't you finish this one off so that's not disjointed?
Okay. Inside, there's a wall-mounted Nespresso machine, an induction cooktop, and a complete outdoor kitchen, plus a lot of amenities to make your camping trip a success, including a full-size king mattress. Well, we know what that's for. The Earth Roamer LTI is built on an all-wheel drive Ford F550 chassis. Well, maybe it is that truck.
It could be. I'm just saying it might not be. It might just be an image of the same truck he's driving, not his actual truck, which it's probably the same exact model, which is good enough.
One thing's for sure. I think we know who sponsored this article. Maybe a little company called Earth Roamer.
No, that's true. Like I said, it's a car and road company. It's not the normal celebrity news stuff. But this was kind of dry and boring, so let's move past that. Okay, so here's from World Press News. Jason Momoa looks disheveled in ripped clothing as he camps out in Pal's yard in his RV after split from Lisa Bonet.
I am looking. It's that truck is the Earth Roamer.
Yeah, it's probably the same model he drives, but not the exact one he's in now.
It looks like, you know what it looks. It looks like an armored car that you'd take money in. Look that look. It doesn't look like luxurious, but they say king size bed. I trust them.
What about the toilet? I probably has a little something, little porta potty thing. I don't know. Not the best subject to discuss. I mean, let's just say he goes to the bathroom somewhere and don't worry about it.
It's okay. I was thinking it.
Okay. I don't know. That toilet thing brings up bad memories about things sometimes. You know, some people don't always hit the toilet. They hit the bed. He did that just to his daughter. He did that to his daughter at the premiere of 2018. At the premieres in 2018, I was repulsed and shocked when I saw that video. Not sure exactly what that relates to, but okay. King size mattress. Don't tell Amber, she might throw a sheet at it. Yeah, we know. What's up, Gia? Nice to see you. All right, let's see what else we got here. There it is. Wait, but that's not it. That just looks like some van.
Yeah, that looks like a homeless guy's van.
But this is his official account. 16.7 million followers. Pride of Gypsies.
Yeah, but that's definitely not. That's not. Mm-hmm. That's just a homeless man's van.
Mm-hmm. So what's with the hats? Well, my hair's messed up under here, and I need a haircut. And Josh, I guess, is just cold. So
I'm cold, and I'm also looking quite gray. And you know, I'm so vain. I don't want everyone to see how gray I am.
Yeah. Plus, it's YouTube, so what the hell? People wear a lot weirder things than black hats.
We're doing Tim Poole cosplay.
Yeah. We're old dudes. I don't have the best hair anymore. I used to, but now it's. Anyway, enough. But yeah, that's the answer. Nothing really. So
that is not the LTI 26.
Yeah. So that also looks like a younger Momoa. That doesn't look like him now.
That could definitely be pre-fame sleeping in my friend's van. You know, Momoa could be.
You know what? I'm actually gonna check his Instagram. Maybe we could get the Let me see if I could get the actual thing. I always thought it was Jason Momoa, and I always put the fucking A there and messed up things. But
is it Momoa?
Yeah, it's Momoa.
Oh.
But like when people say it fast, people say Momoa, right?
Yeah,
Jason Momoa. So that's why I used to spell it like that. And yeah, this is Pride of Gypsies, but I don't see it. I don't see it on his Instagram account, right? So it's just like this. Those are his latest posts. Batman, some kind of whatever. So I don't know where they got those from exactly. You know,
could have been years ago. Could have been a throwback Thursday kind of thing. That certainly is not his luxurious king size mattress with induction heating, blah 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 blah. He's sleeping on 2 air mattresses in the back of some dude's wood paneled van.
Looks like we got $20 from Lisa.
Ooh,
what's up, Lisa? And Lisa, I invited on this stream, so if you're free now, you could come on. I sent you a link because Lisa's really very helpful, and she is a English teacher, so she knows a lot about English.
That's good.
Maybe even more than you, Josh.
Probably.
So yeah, here it is. It's just a plain orange bar, but that's okay. I don't mind. And you are free to put anything you want. So we got that orange bar from Lisa. So thank you so much. And it's appreciated. We definitely like orange. And
I think orange is very underrated.
Yeah, orange is underrated. That's right. That's right.
You don't see it enough.
But yeah, thank you so much, Lisa. So we're going to keep that popped up there for a while. And, thank you so much. Thank you. And if you want to hop on here, you're more than welcome to hop on and school Josh in life. Just kidding. Josh is a wise guy, too. I don't mean wise guy like, you know what I mean? Like actually wise guy.
I'm wise. You're a wise guy. You got those connections back east.
I did.
Yeah.
So, and I talked to my connections recently. It was very interesting. But okay, let me get back on topic. Lisa, thank you so much. I'm going to leave that up there for a little bit. And okay, so this is what he wrote on his Instagram. So homesick, looking through my phone, I found. Oh, okay, so he found it on his phone. This is what I mean by react live to the article. So homesick. Looking through my phone, I found this. Off the road, some quite harsh. I just got a phone call. Hold on.
Wow. That was scary. I didn't know people still use phones that way, to talk. I thought people just texted. I'm going to be professional and take over while he's on the phone. But I don't know what Donegal is. Is Donegal, is that like some city in Ireland or something? I mean, I think someone can correct me. Anyway, quiet parking lot in Donegal. It was an amazing, simple moment with my best friend, Captain Riff. While filming Game of Thrones, we had a little break. We were too broke. He spelled it wrong. We were too broke to fly home, so we rented a panel van, aka U-Haul, in Belfast, and drove around beautiful, amazing Ireland, searching for the greatest pint of Guinness. Turns out it's perfect everywhere. Well, I could have told you that. So many wonderful people and stories. I treasure those times. It was the simplest moments I remember the most. I still miss my family. Been a long road, and I feel like I'm just getting started. On the roam, needs to go home. P.S. I'll ask Brian for more pics. He's got the gold aloha. Yeah, I agree with that. Sometimes it's the quiet moments that you remember most in life. Big millionaire TV and movie star, and you can buy all kinds of stuff, but you kind of reflect back to when you were broke and when you had nothing, because life is simpler. I don't know. I say this all the time. The grass is always greener, because I'm pretty broke and I don't have anything. And you think how great it would be to have millions of dollars and fame and all that. But a lot of famous people will tell you that it's not all it's cracked up to be, and you can't walk outside and everything. Of course, I say don't put yourself in that situation. Don't live in Hollywood. If you want to be rich and famous, go buy a ranch somewhere. So I can't. Now, John has control of the comments, but I can still read the comments. So Triple Air Goddess says, I think he's taking time for himself to reflect and plan what he's doing on this next stage in his life, probably. Jill Taylor says, my sister lives in Ireland. It's beautiful. I've never been to Ireland. I have some friends online that live in Ireland, and they all said that it's funny because in that Star Wars movie when they finally find Luke Skywalker and he's all old and he's living on an island somewhere, all the Irish people just laughed because they're like, that's just Ireland. It's just, it's not some exotic, crazy alien planet. It's just a little island off of Ireland. I don't know the name. Yeah, money, definitely. Money is better than fame. I always have this theory that the people that have the most money, we don't even know who they are because they're too smart to let us know. They're probably hiding with all that money and not dealing with the fame. I don't know. I always assumed everybody wanted to be famous because I always wanted to be famous. But
sorry about that. Always someone fucking interrupted me. I hate my life. Okay, we're back. I'm back. No, I'm always interrupted. I can't sit for like an hour and a half without someone calling or something interrupting me. I really hate it.
See, and I was saying how in most situations in life the grass is always greener because I am so free. I will literally go like 48 hours without talking to another human being.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's good to have a balance. You want a balance, not too much of either one, right? I don't have a balance. You don't have a balance. So it's not greener. It's that we both have it bad because we don't have a balance.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that Lisa Bonet in the picture there?
No, that's Zoe Kravitz, which is Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
I was gonna say Lisa Bonet is looking pretty good for 50 whatever, but no, that's
Lisa Bonet's daughter. So what happened was Lisa Bonet's daughter actually gave a somewhat nice tweet about Johnny Depp. I think it was kind of mixed, but it was some positive things in there. And, Jason Momoa didn't really react to it. He just let it roll completely silent. And then Amber Heard said something about it. And when Jason Momoa didn't say something back to Amber Heard, the fans got a little bit like, well, come on, Jason, you're just going to sit there silent? Like, that's not what a real man does. A real man helps out his stepdaughter, and like he's known her his whole life, right? She's probably about 16 in that picture. He's probably known her since she was like a baby. And, he doesn't say anything. So that's why there was this whole controversy with her and Amber Heard and things like that. Anyway, sorry guys, I get phone calls and stuff, but that's why Josh is here, so he could keep talking and entertaining everyone.
I just rambled. I hope it was interesting.
No, that's what you do, man. No, we got 50 people, no one left. You did a great job.
Thanks. But yeah, I just, again, I'm showing my age, but I remember a time when celebrities and movie stars didn't have to respond to social media because it just wasn't a thing, They used to have private lives, and you would maybe see them walking around Hollywood, and that was it, or you'd see Woody Allen walking around New York. But now they're expected to chime in on every stupid little thing that comes across their table, and I don't know, social media. I'm not a fan.
Okay, let me get back to this. Let me start again. Sorry, guys. So so homesick, looking through my phone. I found this off the road.
Oh, you don't have to, I read the whole thing. You don't have to.
Oh, you read the whole thing? Well, keep me in the loop, man. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah. Well, Josh read the whole thing. So
it is funny though that, while he was filming Game of Thrones, he was too broke to fly home. Because, you automatically assume if you're on an HBO TV show like that, you're making millions of dollars. But remember, he was only on the first season. That was before the show was even a hit. Mm-hmm. He probably didn't get a whole lot of money for it.
Lisa, I gotta thank you so much for that incredible super chat, but I gotta take a couple more comments now. And like I said, you're welcome to jump on if you want. Okay, so let's see. No, that was not fake. I wish it was fake. I'm sick of people calling me, people mailing me, DMing me, all this shit. I can't get away from it. I wish it was fake. I'm happy to answer everybody and everything, but I can't have a conversation with everybody that emails me or DMs me or something. It's just not possible, or that's what I'd be doing for my whole day and doing nothing else. So, but I always read them and give them, thumbs up, and I make sure the person who sends it knows I actually looked at it. So that's the best I can really do. We all love a rambling man. Everyone likes you, Josh. You're very popular, so that's great. You just need to light your face up a little better. You're kind of darker than your background, so there you go. That's better. That's much better. You should have been doing that from the beginning, man.
Well, it is like 10 in the morning. I wasn't really thinking about lighting, but
no, that's okay. Yeah. No, you're better now. So, well, that's it. We went through the whole article, about 20 minutes, which is nice. So, if anyone has anything else to say about this, that's cool. If not, I guess we'll just move on. Because
I like a rock star, movie star who can just feel comfortable looking and dressing like a bum. I like that. To me, that makes them more relatable.
Oh, I do too. There's I've kind of got a mixed bag with Momoa. I mean, I part of me likes him, but part of me's like,
well, I was more thinking the story I read about Brad Pitt a while ago, like when he was still just a model before he was, he was in commercials and stuff before he was in movies, but he was still Brad Pitt. He was still a really good looking guy. So girls loved him, and he and his friends would have a game and see who could go the longest without taking a shower. And so apparently he's like this really beautiful looking man, but he just stank to high heaven, and the girl still slept with him because he was Brad Pitt.
Yeah, when you're that high
that good
in
looking
status and that high in wealth and that high in popularity and fame, you probably can have a couple of bad perks and you'll still get it.
Yeah.
All right, we got Lisa on the stream. A couple of bad perks and you'll still get it. What's up? Yeah. Lisa, you got to shut your YouTube off, please.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. I knew that.
Well, I know.
We're continuing the hat theme. She's also wearing a hat.
Yeah, it's not really the hat thing as much as it is the bad hair thing.
Okay, that mine. Same case as me. Yeah.
It's been a long week.
We got a new member. What's up? Thank you, Emily, so much. Seeing you commenting here all the time. So thank you for taking the full step to membership. Quick heads up, there's not a ton of membership content on this channel. It basically goes to supporting, and I use it to buy microphones and cameras and MacBooks and whatever I need. But there is once in a while membership content. So Lisa, you know what castle that is, by the way?
I'm sorry, do I know what?
What castle that is? You're looking at the screen, right?
Yeah, no.
Do you, Josh?
Is this in Russia?
Well, I'm not going to tell you yet.
Is it a real castle, or is it just something someone made with like 3D graphics?
It looks real to me.
It looks real to me too, but it doesn't look like England. It looks with these little round places, maybe India or Russia or
yeah, probably Russia.
Yeah, they have some amazing buildings over there.
Yeah, I have no idea. I just thought maybe you would know.
I would try to know.
So, what do you think?
I'm still voting for it's fake because I don't know if you know this, but they can do some pretty crazy stuff with computers these days.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
Right. Well, I should have had my EH logo on there. Oh, let's get rid of. What do you guys want? You want the field of flowers, the city skyline? Well, not the city skyline, more like the city from like the sky view, or we got like the Manson trees. This is like my Marilyn Manson background for my videos. It's kind of a little dreary, and this one I use once in a while.
I like that.
Yeah,
that's a little too springtime.
I mean,
no, poppies. You know what? Yeah, poppies.
Ooh, poppies.
Or this one here. I guess we'll chill with this one for a little while.
So. I like this one.
Yeah,
because it is nighttime on the East Coast in America, where a lot of people are. So,
all right. So, Lisa, how do you feel about the Jason Momoa in his RV?
I think that everything gets blown out of proportion. I don't think he probably really. I don't know. I just don't think he had a relationship with Scummy Girl, but I think Lisa Bonet is a class act, and I think they really loved each other to the moon. And I think she just said, you know what? You got to back off, man. You got to quit trying so hard because you're messing with a family. I don't know. I don't know. You think he really...
I honestly think if you put like probability in the equation, and the probability says that, men at the age of like 42, which is still young enough to have like a good decade of new women, is saying, well, look at my life, look at where I am. I could move on and continue with this, or I could, go to the next stage of my life and I could, have a blast. And I think he picked having a blast.
There's been so much going on with Amber and every other man on the planet, though. You'd think that Jason was smart enough that he would know all that history and go, yeah, you know what? I just don't want to play that game. Maybe not. But Lisa Bonet is a catch. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but I mean, now he is too more. So, I mean, he is one of the biggest.
Aquaman made him, and right after he did Aquaman, he tried to just go off in every rocket he could.
Yeah. Well, Dune ain't so small either. Dune is like a huge hit, and Game of Thrones was huge too. So it was like
not like Aquaman 1. That just
no.
Shut up.
I still haven't seen it. I probably won't watch it.
And don't. The first 5 minutes with Amber running out, and she's like, woo, it's so fake. I'm a speech theater minor at University of Michigan, and that was the worst acting scene on TV I've ever. Yeah.
I couldn't get through it. It looked very boring. Emily, thank you so much for the membership. I got to take a few other comments, though. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And Kay, what's up? Nice to see you. And Razvan says it's Neuschwanstein Castle.
Oh. It's been identified.
Okay.
Neuschwanstein Castle, you heathens, don't you know?
And yes, Aubrey also says so. So I guess that's great. It's a real castle, and So
I was wrong. Okay.
I like
I thought it was just CGI fakery.
So, well, let me see what else I got, because I got something else here that I was
Ooh,
planning on doing.
Juicy.
Planning on doing a video of, but I guess you know, I'm gonna go through it here because you know, I think like people that watch a live stream won't watch videos, and people watch videos don't watch lives, and vice versa. So I might as well go over it here since we're having a great time, and you know, we got around 50 people and everything. So you guys, let me know because I know the answer to this one this time. How much money Dior made in 2021?
How much who made?
Dior.
Ooh.
As in
I think
Christian
it was
Dior?
about 8, 9, 10 billion dollars.
Okay. Josh.
I'm gonna say $699.99.
Okay. Well, let's take Lisa's number and times that by about 6.
Oh crap.
Yeah. So this is the claim. I've looked it up and it seems to be correct. So it sounds like a lot of money for me for selling perfume or whatever, but this is the claim. And I think that was in euros, which was worth more than dollars.
Yeah.
So you can't, you know, well, 6.6 million seems a little maybe low. 4 billion, 43 billion looks like close to it.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at some of my evidence here. And since, you know, Lisa's an English teacher, she could tell me if I'm misreading something.
Whatever.
But anyway, here's the other news is that, you know, Johnny crashed Discord with his announcement of selling his artwork. So that's great. And yeah, that's a really nice one. I wish he was smiling a little. He doesn't really look happy about it, but I guess there's a certain image he's going for with that seriously never fear truth thing.
Smiles in the 4-minute clip though. He looks quite happy in it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is that his painting? He painted that?
Yeah, he's gonna sell 10,000. What is it? NFTs or NTS? I always get it mixed up. So NTS or something like that. NFTs. He's gonna start selling those and
research. They're amazing. He gets it.
So
it's got a bit of a Ralph Steadman lettering style there.
Yeah, well, I think that comes from Hunter Thompson.
Of course, yes.
So
right.
For all we know, I mean, he's friends with Stedman. Stedman could have actually done that.
Right.
So basically, there was so much news around this that apparently the Discord server crashed. If you guys don't know, Discord is things like a lot of YouTubers and people with big platforms use as like kind of a way to chat. Their subscribers to chat with each other off of YouTube or off of their main platform. So
yeah, combines all of them together.
Yeah, it's a pretty big server that crashed there. And was it all because of Johnny? I'm not sure. You know, sometimes things get exaggerated, but he would definitely play a role. He would definitely play a role in that. Because don't forget, there's millions of other people using it at the same time. So, I mean, to just like narrow it down to Johnny did it is probably correct, but he contributed to that, I would think, you know? Anyway.
Yeah, he was getting millions of hits within the first 10, 15 minutes. It was absolutely crazy. It couldn't handle it.
No doubt.
People are just out there waiting just for a niblet for him to give us. You know, just go on your Instagram and say hi. Where are you?
No, that's true.
And his are hanging out there. Just oof.
Last I checked, his post about it had 40,000 comments.
Wow.
And usually videos with like a couple of million views get like 20,000. I mean, it must have had millions and millions of views. You know, so
so much for bots.
Yeah, so that's great.
That's a good slogan too. Never fear truth. It's really positive, you know.
You know, and he did that song with Jeff Beck, which was pretty much the same thing. And man, that was a hit. He's supposed to be putting out an album with Jeff Beck lately, but the song was originally written by and performed John Lennon.
What, Give Me Some Truth or Isolation? He did
Isolation, my bad.
Right.
Isolation.
Well, he did both. Like, he's a huge Lennon fan, so
yeah, you know. Sorry about that, but yeah, both great songs. But I do believe that his thought about the truth, NFTs, are not just now. I think he really has had that in his heart and his life and his way he conducts himself for a while. You know, some starlets are trying to disprove that. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to win. What do you guys think? Do you think she's going to get away with it?
You mean ultimately? I mean,
Yeah,
it depends.
you know.
I don't have any trust in the Hollywood establishment and the corporations because they're all very woke. And even if there's a judgment against her, I'm sure it's going to cause some kind of, disruption to her life. But I don't think it's just going to end her totally. There's always going to be the people she's hanging out playing Monopoly with and drinking hot chocolate at night can give her jobs.
Who else at this time on January, whatever we are, is going to say, gee, here's my key. Would you like to come down, drink some hot chocolate?
Yeah.
Who would do that?
James Wan?
Oh, yeah,
Look,
well.
there's only two reasons. Look,
I mean,
okay, hold on. So James Wan said it had to be Amber Heard for Aquaman 2. There's only two reasons for this. One, he wanted the same actress as part one, which I think is something you like to do. You want to have the same actress, right? Two,
it's preferable.
Right, exactly. Two, they played Monopoly and drank hot chocolate till the sun came up. There's only two choices there. Because she's a bad actress in the part.
Given, but was it number 2 and number 1 combined? I mean,
right. Well, it was always number 1. Like Josh said, preferably you want to have the same actress to continue that continuity with the first film. So that's understandable. But aside from that, there's no other reason because she's a sucky actress.
Well, when I watched number 1, I had no clue about what was going on. And I watched it and something kept just bugging me. But the opening scene with her running is the only thing that I can get a snapshot with. And it was the most god-awful scene I've ever seen on a movie. It was just horrible.
Okay, this is where I saw the comment where I wanted to check it out. Just came in for the first time ever. A male perfume Sauvage is at the top of the world's sales, making $44.6 billion.
44 billion. Whoa!
That's huge.
It even
a lot of money.
Women's perfume, where that usually dominates, Estee Lauder or whatever. This first time ever a man's cologne has just slid Guinness Book of World Records. I mean,
but 44 billion is no small number for anybody, let alone a perfume company.
And I think Johnny is an extremely intelligent person. I think he's also an extremely humble person. So he's like, what is becoming of me? Because he's just been whipped like this magic around him, making him just a universe in himself. And he's trying really hard to make sure he does it right. Because he doesn't want to hurt people. He doesn't want to hurt himself.
So then I actually looked it up off that, opinion. So this is revenue and net profit of Dior worldwide, from 2020. So during the financial year of 2020, luxury goods company Christian Dior attained a net profit of less than 5 billion euros for a revenue of almost 45 billion euros. In the previous year, the company's revenue amounted to around 54 billion euros and its net profit roughly 7.8 billion euros. Christian Dior is one of the most emblematic fashion houses in the world. It is in part responsible for France's, its home country, reputation as a producer of high quality and refined luxury goods. So
that's debatable, but
make some money, right?
I mean, they make money, but I think France has a reputation for being artsy fartsy before Dior came along.
I would say this cologne is artsy fartsy. If you smell it,
I'm not a fan. I don't wear cologne, and I don't like a ton of perfume on people. It's just not my thing.
Well, I'm trying to get some over to John. I haven't given up. I'm going to try B.
Yeah, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, don't sweat it.
I'm not going to sweat it, but at least I'm going to try it. It'll be attempt number 2. I made a mistake. Number 1, telling him.
You know what? It's going to be a background prop for me, like to put in the background to show off, so people passing by. So what you could do is keep it for yourself and send me the bottle. So it's a prop I have. You know what I mean?
I have bottles.
So if you want to keep it for yourself and give it to your, I don't know if you have a son or a nephew or whatever, but then I could have the bottle because we want that Dior in my background so people can see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I want you to have it too.
Yeah. Oh, me too. But if it's impossible, then the point of it is to promote Dior.
I
You know
want
what
to
I mean?
smell it
So
on you,
yeah,
John.
yeah.
I
I
can't
want to come
send
over
anything liquid over to
and
Japan.
smell it all
No,
over
I
your
know.
body.
So, like I said, the point is not me. If I got it, that would be great. That would be nice. But we want to promote the brand is the main point. So when people see this channel, because this channel is going to get, after this court case comes out, probably another 2 million views over time. People are going to see that. You know what I mean? So
And
that's the
since
main point.
we can't smell over YouTube yet, I'll have to smell you and describe it to the viewers.
Yeah, well, that technology is coming, actually, believe it or not. But
That's crazy.
Yeah, we'll get there. But
well, they had smell-o-vision movies, but that was just a ripoff. It was
weird.
It was a scratch and sniff card, and then you sniffed it during certain scenes.
I sort of look like a vampire down out here. Don't I look like white and I'm bites your neck?
It fits the Tim Burton aesthetic of
It's like
a lot of Johnny's movies.
Man, get a tan, man.
I want to smell it on you, John. That won't be possible unless you come to Japan. But if you do and I get one, I guess come on by and.
She's quoting me. That's what I said.
Where are you at? Where are you at?
We're both in Japan.
Oh, both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So it's morning here.
What's up, Jaylee?
What is it here?
You guys are weird. Well, what would be normal? What should I be doing that would be normal? I mean, I just got like a regular room here. It's not like I've got some crazy background with some
Anybody
weird
weird is not like them.
I'm weird. I'm not gonna. I'm a weird dude.
I'm brave.
What's up, Lean? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. She can order online and have it shipped directly to John. Yeah, you could probably do that. Like buy it online and have it shipped to my address. I think. But I think Lisa said she's going to send me some Pez dispensers, which is equally as important. So
there are 3 Pez's in there. There are 3 things with big knob candies on them. There are some Sour Patches. It's all
that'd be great.
Because what I'm going to do is the real stuff is wrapped up in like a Christmas thing. And I'm going to send some liquid warheads that squirt. They're really sour.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, anything's
great.
great.
Come back to me saying it's unacceptable. I'm going to go, well, this is what I sent. And when they pull it out, I'm going to go, there it is. That never meant to win that basket.
So,
yeah.
So I got this turtle here, which just fits in the picture just right. So it's not like getting cut off or anything. So,
what turtle? I can't see it.
Look at the screen.
Oh, that turtle. I thought it was with you. I thought you had a turtle. Like I have. Check this out. You're gonna love this. I have a fish. It's a tuna, and I absolutely love this because it's Japanese and.
What is it?
Well, it's a tuna.
Wow.
But you can take it apart. Whoops.
Got a real tuna.
And it shows all the pieces that you would eat for sushi.
Oh, that's cool.
It's
like it.
Super cool. A friend of mine sent it to me. It's very cool.
Especially with bass or pike.
But now I have to put it back together. It's a little puzzle. It's cool.
Oh darn.
All right, so let's jump on Twitter here. Lisa, you're kind of falling off screen there. Is there any way you could show us your? Yeah, are you? Seems like maybe you had a few drinks. Are you okay? You seem tired or something.
I'm just tired. No, it's been
okay. That's cool.
I'm all right.
Oh yeah, that's much better. That's much better. We just got to see you.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just got to keep the format. You know what I mean?
Keep me in line. Keep me in line, John.
Yeah, just got to keep the format.
I wish you guys could all smell this raw tuna.
I don't. So let's see. This guy here keeps proving that tattoo on his knuckles is actually about him. Isn't Johnny's tattoos on his knuckles supposed to be about him or someone else, or does it matter?
Well, once in a while they are about him, but then when he gets pissed, he makes them something not about who they originally were.
Yeah, but that doesn't really prove anything. People change tattoos all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
what's the knuckle tattoo say?
I can't remember. I'm sure someone in the audience knows.
Yeah.
Is that the wino one he changed?
No, I thought that was on his arm.
Yeah. Wino forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Right. Well, this guy is like one of the biggest Amber Heard stands on the net, basically. The scam of his lawsuits and now this. Although I must tell, I'm absolutely fine if he defrauds money from his stupid fans that at the end will go to pay for Amber's legal fees and damages. Well, I don't know about that, you know.
I don't know. I think it's pathetic that, someone would be like, "Oh, if I write this, maybe Amber Heard will touch my pee-pee."
Well,
that
she
sounds so crude, but yet so on target.
She actually follows him, so he might just be a friend that knows her or something like that.
Well, she thinks they're friends, but we know what he wants.
We know what she wants too.
Let's see. We got a comment from Laura B. Although I must tell, I'm absolutely fine. She stole $7 million to sick children to buy tons of bottles of red wine.
She was untouchable. I think the whole issue that people are missing is when Johnny fell for her, he told her basically, I will give you anything in this world that you want. And she said, really? Prove it? He said, I'd be loved to. So she got to move friends in the penthouses and have amazing trips and have all the cards pay for everything. And then when they started fighting, she told her friends, Johnny's never gonna release me. He loves me too much. Push, push, push. And he said, fuck it, you're gone.
All right.
Was that a bad story?
No, I'm just laughing because one of the posts said, that lady there looks drunk.
Yeah. You do look like you maybe had a few. I mean, it's okay with me, but
well, maybe.
It's all good.
I mean, she said she's not drunk, but she did say she's in Michigan, and there is a certain substance that's legal in Michigan. It's not legal in other places.
Right.
Well,
I got nothing to do with that. Josh.
I don't want to say it out loud.
Let's see what Tisha says.
I'm in Michigan, so tell me. I can tell you if it's true.
Yeah. No, we don't want to know. It's okay. We're concentrating on this. It's
secret.
It doesn't matter. It's okay for a quick mention, but not going to go deeper into it. So
also, Jay Lee has the story on the tattoos, which is interesting.
Okay. Oh wait, I didn't see that. All right, hold on. Let me get to that for a second. The tattoo on his forefingers originally read "Slim" for her. He later changed it to "Scum." Oh, right. Okay.
That he did.
That's right. Yeah, I remember that now. So, thank you, Lean. No guilty person would take on their accuser head on, then make NFT that says "Never feel truth." A guilty person would try to avoid them and pay them off. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Whoa. NFT, never fear truth. I didn't even make the connection. Wow.
Oh, yeah, I just made that connection now.
We're slow.
Yeah. Let's see.
I forget what NFT is, like non-fungible something or other. And then,
yeah.
But never fear truth.
Should be asking how she's going to pay, considering she can't make $100 million her entire career, let alone on one movie. Scam has always been about Amber. They think they're doing something. Yeah, they're doing nothing. So, let's see. Okay, wow. And his Instagram post has almost 2 million likes right now. That is insane.
Insane.
Yes, 2 million likes is pretty a lot. I mean, go to YouTube videos that have millions of views. You won't see 2 million likes or even 1 million likes. You'll see 25,000, 30,000 likes, like on average across the board. But wow, that's serious. That's some serious traction that a lot of stars can't get who are in technically good standing with Hollywood and things like that. Your average JD fan isn't going to be able to afford this. It's going to be investors are buying for NFT collectors buying, unless I'm missing something. So their mean-spiritedness is misdirected. Yeah, I'd assume he's got 10,000 of them. Maybe he'll do like a first come first serve, like lower price, like 1,000 of them special sale or something. So
Well,
fans
how
can
much
get
are
them.
how much are they going for? I didn't catch that.
I don't know. I don't think it's. He just announced them, so there's no prices yet. I don't think.
Well, I'm not a big fan of NFTs.
Okay, I don't think you would be. I didn't think you would be, Josh. But not jealous at all. All right. Alrighty then. This guy's pouring water in his eyes.
There'll be a lot of people that jump all over it, though.
Oh yeah, he'll probably sell all of them if they're reasonably priced at a
Oh, they
certain
will.
point.
Well, I will say this about NFTs. The celebrities that are selling them aren't necessarily it's not necessarily their idea. They do have people that say, hey, let's do this. And, because, there's an artist I really like, and he certainly doesn't need the money, but he's doing these NFTs, I think, just because his people want his name out there. So
you have to purchase them with Bitcoin. Okay. I didn't realize that. That's okay. Right. Bitcoin's been kind of like losing value lately. I heard because of Joe Biden administration and things they're doing, but the Republicans don't like it either so much. So it's kind of a government kind of thing. But that would give Bitcoin maybe a slight boost, which is kind of good. Sarah, there are a lot of fake JD accounts. Don't know who it is, but we've had several ask me to email or give info. Yeah, there's a lot of fake Johnny accounts going around, obviously. You know what I mean? So
yeah, if Johnny Depp emails you and asks for money, it's probably not Johnny Depp.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, Lisa, you all right there? So yeah, Lisa kind of dropped. So yeah, but
oh man, I want to do that next time.
No doubt.
when we're on nighttime, our time, I want to pass out on camera.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think Lisa's seem a little tired or something. But hold on. All right. Anyway, Josh, I got to give you a comment because I just got to send her a little message. So
okay,
if you could read that one.
All right. This is from Glass House Press. I don't know who that is. Replying to 80s Depphead. Also important. Hollywood hasn't stopped hiring him. He's working nonstop. He lost 2 very big franchises, but he's certainly not blackballed. He's just as powerful in Hollywood as he ever was, because everyone knows Amber is lying. I mean, I don't know. I'd like to believe that's true. He's definitely still making movies. He's doing what he always does. He's making smaller budget movies, art house movies, which he's done his entire career. So that's nothing new. Over 2 million people like Johnny's Instagram post. How many like the turds last post? 190,000, and almost 25% of her followers are bots. Yeah. I mean, clearly, you don't need me or Twitter or anybody to tell you Johnny Depp is more well-known, well-liked, and popular than Amber Heard. He's been a household name for decades. I probably couldn't pick Amber Heard out of a lineup of, blonde Hollywood actresses unless she's wearing that stupid red wig. I don't know who she is.
Yeah, no one knew who she was until whatchamacall. No one knew who she was until like she got the part in Aquaman.
Yeah. So this may or may not. I think Johnny got out of the ownership of what's it called? The now I'm blank. The Viper Room. I don't think
Okay.
I think he got out of that a long time ago. I may be wrong. You guys probably know better than me. But I've been to the Viper Room. I walked by it. It was just a very kind of cool part of Hollywood history. And apparently, they're tearing it down along with everything else on that block of Sunset Strip, and they're putting in just this horrifically ugly glass skyscraper, and it's just awful. It's just awful to see what they're doing. Yeah. Okay. So John Doe says he sold his share. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was out years ago, but whether you connect the Viper Room with Johnny or unfortunately with River Phoenix dying there, it's still a historical place. So I think it's absolutely disgusting what they're doing to it.
Yeah. Let's see if we got a comment to take. Look up Infinium Nil. Do you know that company, Josh?
No.
So that's Johnny Depp's movie production company.
Interesting.
So yeah, but a lot of people don't know it. It's not quite like as famous as it should be because you know a lot about movies. So if you don't know it,
Yeah, it doesn't sound. I mean, I would remember. That's a goofy name. I would remember that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of is a goofy name. I think he left the Viper ownership after River Phoenix died. I'm not sure about that.
Well, I know he's. I don't know, but I just definitely remember him being not involved for quite some time. But you can see a mock-up, the digital rendering of what they're going to do to it. It's so hideous. It's just this ugly. Sunset Strip is a really cool place in Hollywood. Yeah. So
I cannot believe they're going to tear it down. Gonna get out there and buy some Viper Room merch. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know what? I would get a t-shirt too. I've got Rainbow, I've got Whiskey A Go-Go, I've got the Roxy. I should have bought a Viper Room one while I was there. Those are all like some of the famous clubs, and they might not be around for much longer. Which sucks. Maybe if they do mail order, I'm gonna buy a Viper Room shirt before they're gone.
No doubt. So yeah, I wasn't up in the Viper Room and I didn't really know about it, and I didn't know about like a lot of stuff about Johnny until this case hit and I started looking up things, and now of course I know a lot more, So, but I think you probably knew more than I did about Johnny Depp because you just know more, like in general, about like movie stuff.
Yeah, I'm a big kind of entertainment junkie. Oh, look at that!
I don't know what that is.
Tim Curry's Pennywise.
Strig Butcher is such a moron. First of all, he seems to know fairly well what the word scam on Johnny's knuckles is about. Secondly, he's well aware Scam Butcher is not that economical independent as she go and mumbles about, as he implies her dependency on others. Let's see. No, we had the Viper Room all the way up to the 2000s. One of the owners had went missing, and Depp either sold or gave his share of the Viper Room to her daughter. Okay. I don't like creepy clowns, man. We got to get moving past
You're
that.
the one who put it up there, man.
No, well, I didn't put it up. Well,
original Pennywise. He's like the creepy clown.
Yeah, I'm just following the tweets. That's a pretty good one. Not too much to talk about there. Just a door slamming on someone. Is that Denzel Washington, maybe?
It does look like him, kind of. I mean,
Yeah,
it's kind of small to see. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm really interested in this Viper Room stuff because, it's got history. There's the tragedy there. Supposedly the one who gave River Phoenix the drugs that killed him was John Frusciante from Red Hot Chili Peppers. And supposedly, and again, I wasn't there, supposedly Johnny Depp was on stage at the time. He was playing.
So,
I don't see why anyone would think he would be involved in a poor guy ODing while he's on stage playing.
All right. Yeah. Now I have to look up. Yeah, look up the Viper Room, guys. Now I have to look up the Viper Room. The owner that gave their share of sell of Viper Room to the guy's daughter was Johnny Depp. Okay. You can buy online. What's up, Tia? Nice to see you. So, yes. Let's see what else we got here. All right. So this is like yeah, no, Lisa, you just look like very sleepy. So I thought you were like dozing off or something. You could come back on if like you can like, like you just look kind of sleepy, but you could come back on if you want. It's up to you, but I just want you to be like, energetic and talkative, So if you want to come back on, just let me know. But yeah, because I mean, I'm not sure if we're at the end. I don't know. We're just chilling. It's like daytime here. We got 60 people, but
Now, I love what John Doe is saying in the comments. The co-owner of the Viper Room went missing. They say he might be buried inside. They say it's haunted. People have accused Johnny Depp of, having the guy whacked. I mean, you hear all kinds of crazy stuff. But the guy is gone. So and of course, River Phoenix, is forever going to be infamous, where he died on the sidewalk outside of the Depp wouldn't ruin his life. Yeah, I agree. John Doe. This is dumb conspiracy theories. I mean, especially when you consider that was 1995. I mean, Depp was just on the rise. He was just getting bigger and bigger. He wouldn't throw that all away.
Yeah, I mean, his peak wasn't actually Pirates of the Caribbean. That wasn't like his peak. He was still well huge before that, right? I mean,
well, it depends. I mean, if you want to say mainstream commercial, Hollywood, success would be Pirates. I mean, that kind of put him on the next level. But I think, all the independent movies he was doing in the 90s were just, he was getting critical acclaim one after the other. Gilbert Grape was huge. He got
right.
He got Gilbert Grape, Benny and June. Even Edward Scissorhands to me is more like a small art film than a Hollywood movie. So all of that.
Okay,
stuff.
I guess Lisa wants to come back on. All right, you just all right, you could come back on. I guess it's fun. You gotta just I don't know. You gotta like I don't know. I thought you were dozing off a little bit. That's why. You know what I mean? So it just looked like you weren't like responsive. So you just gotta be with us. You gotta be with us. You got to have a coffee or something, or just like wake up and, this show isn't about me. It's about everybody watching and everything like that. So, we got to put on a show for people. You know what I mean? So, all right, she's back.
I don't need a coffee or anything. I just went off into the roam zone for a bit. So sorry about that.
No, you got to lower the YouTube, please.
Oh,
yeah, no, it's okay. Look, I just need you to be with us,
right,
like talking,
right.
because
then you guys, you're doing your thing. I'm on, like me and John Doe, we're talking this crazy Viper Room stuff. I've heard someone said that Frusciante, that's the guitarist from Chili Peppers, gave River Phoenix the drugs in a cup. Like he drank the cocaine and the heroin. I've never heard of anybody doing that. Anyone know? I mean, I'm pretty sure you use a needle for that.
Stories that I've heard have always been that was just a very simple pass off, hey, you want this? Here it is. You want this? You want this? I haven't heard anything about it being a big, hey man, you got, a half pound of this, or somebody with a lot of money going, take two, take two, take. I haven't heard it being anything like that. It was
Well, I
just,
just everyone says it was a drink, which is crazy to me because I would think if you could just drink heroin, why don't you just drink it? Why would you mess with needles?
it's quicker.
That's true. Well, it goes directly in, so yeah, it's quicker and it goes directly in. But
Well,
Lisa,
if
I
I
gotta
were a
ask, I gotta
heroin
ask you a question.
user,
Do you want me to keep that
I'd be
super
cool.
chat up there, or you want me to show that one?
It's up to you. I
No,
don't
it's up.
care.
It's up to you. It's your super chat.
No,
So.
if we can get someone else to get a super chat in there to show support John, that would be
Alright.
amazing.
Well,
some
I'm gonna show it because I always show it.
Okay.
So you could put some sticker in there or something if you want. So,
Well, there's a $1.49 sticker too.
yeah, I'm gonna get to that one, but I gotta thank Lisa because that's a nice one. So I really appreciate that, and she's right here anyway. So yeah. No, it just looked like you're a little tired and you're back now, so that's great. And I want to take the next one if that's okay with you. But I always like to give the person one final thanks before I move on. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
No matter who it is. But we got one from Juniper. Thank you so much. And Juniper is now also
Cool
a
name.
member. Yeah, it is.
I'm so glad that you put that up because I just want to sing Jennifer Juniper. Does anyone know that song?
It's a cat.
And then it gets you Hyacinth.
Yeah.
That's great.
Jennifer Juniper by Donovan from the 60s.
Very pretty.
So yeah, thank you so much for that cat. I really appreciate it. And also, Juniper is now a member. So thank you so much for that. And I always got to say this quick heads up. Membership basically supports the channel. I don't have a ton of membership content because I'm doing like 2 videos a day, sometimes 3. So the membership stuff's real hard to get in, but I do have membership content once in a while, which is stuff you won't see on the main channel. So thank you so much
Everyone
for that.
makes the difference.
That's true. So this is Depp painting Lily Rose there, and I'm sure I don't have to ask everyone what they think about it. I'm sure everyone likes that,
Sorry, my face wasn't the painting. I was reacting to Jill Taylor said she saw the autopsy video of River Phoenix on YouTube, and I was like, "Ooh, I hope they didn't actually." I mean, I hope it was just a doctor like reading. I hope they didn't show the autopsy. Ugh.
I hope not too.
Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty awful. He was so young. He was only 23. I mean, that's crazy. Now that we're all older, and you think about how young 23 really is, he's just a kid.
You betcha.
So Lisa, what do you think about that painting of Lily Depp Rose, which we can't see the full thing because he's blocking most of it, but we can still get the idea.
Here's where I think he's got an awful lot of paintings that he can get top dollar for. And I think people will also think that he will have prints made of them. Maybe 50, 100 prints that instead of the $5,000, I don't know any numbers yet, $5,000 for the original, you may have to $75 for a print.
Mm-hmm.
But there's going to be a bazillion, gazillion, trazillion dollars hold off this. People have been waiting for something.
I wish he'd sell something for the common fan.
I agree.
Just $75 isn't that bad.
75, that's totally reasonable. And
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or a certain painting saying, this is for all of the people that support me. If you have 75 shores plus, you get your name in twice or whatever. You know what I mean? You could do that.
Well, I want like a $20 everyone can buy one thing.
Yeah.
Like everyone can buy one.
Well, I think it'd be like, I don't like prints in general because they're photocopy. They're not real. But if it was a print with his autograph, that would be pretty. I mean, just to have his autograph would be amazing. So, but I don't know. Usually with a print or lithograph, they're gonna include. It's not gonna be the real autograph. Sorry, this is really interesting stuff about River Phoenix over here.
Do you want to share a link or something? Send me my email a link and I could put it up there. But Patty C, thank you so much. I've been trying to get to this, by the way. And again, she's going the Lisa style with not much in there, but that's okay. There's no requirement. But you guys are free to put in comments. And if you want to comment something in there, we'll talk about your comment, So I really appreciate it. But keep in mind, you could always throw some text in there and ask a question or something like that. And Josh will be happy to answer it. So
Lucky Josh.
or Lisa would answer it. And then I guess maybe I'd answer it because,
I'll answer before John. You'll get a better one.
But yeah, Patty,
You know what?
Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it.
I am not bald. I just want to show I am not Tim Pool. I'm not hiding
not bald
anything.
either. I mean, I still got some here.
But you are a woman, and your hair is better than mine.
Yeah.
Well, it is awfully gray. That's why I was covering it. I got to color it again.
Why do you think I put the hat on earlier?
I gotta say, it must be nice to be a woman and just not worry about going bald.
It is worrying, but if I thought I could get away with it, I would take it all off.
I mean, most women, some women, I've seen some bald women, but in general, you don't have to worry about it. It's not a worry. Guys worry, it's kind of like 1 out of 2 for guys. It's kind of like a 50-50, right?
The other way around, I think a woman that is bald has got to she's got to walk with balls. She can
wear a wig.
No, but if she's bald, she doesn't want to sport a wig.
Yeah, I mean, I think the best thing for a woman to do is just go with it and maybe shave it and, I don't know. Because it can't be like half there, half not. It's got to be one or the other, in my opinion. So
yeah, my daughter, she lives in the UK, and she raised 3,500 pounds. She was going to shave her head to treat the cancer, the young.
Oh, like the Locks for Love.
No, it wasn't Locks for Love. They did other things. They redid all of their rooms when they go in. And they just made them interactive and fun and light. And also they funded new, what they put in your wrists?
I don't know. That 90s guy just said I'm clearly balding.
I don't think so.
An IV. They came up with a different IV that's a lot smaller and a lot less painful. So they came up with, they started out 10 or 15,000 of those, but
covering my balding head, which I'm not balding.
Oh, now you gotta make me feel bad. All right, here.
Well, I was just accused by that 90s guy of being clearly balding, which I'm not.
Oh, whatever.
John Doe, no, I have not been into the downstairs of the Viper Room. No.
I haven't.
Sadly, I'm telling everybody, go if you can, because they're gonna knock the place down, and it's history. It's like the Frolic Room. If you've never been to the Frolic Room, go there too. All of these cool bars in LA. Oh, there you go. That's a cool hat.
So yeah, Patty, thank you so much. I want to take a few other comments. So I wanted to leave that up for a little while. So I really appreciate it. But I want to get to Amy's comment here, who says, if he put his artwork on t-shirts, he would be a billionaire very quickly. Yeah, that's a good idea, man.
He wants to take the classy route, though. He knows he obviously is a money-making machine, but he is not going to sell his devil to the soul, I'm telling you. He's going to be so picky about what he does. What he does is going to hit the mark.
So, no, that 90s guy says he's just messing around with you, Josh. We don't take things seriously here, and I want Josh to know this. You got to be desensitized when you're doing this stuff. You can't take things personally. It could be fun sometimes, but you got to be
joking. In fact, I'll do the slow motion.
And John, I'm here to tell you that when we talk about these things, they're so serious. There's life and death involved on them. Don't believe John.
Is that Chris Elliott? I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh yeah. So I hit 15,000. If you guys know SC Reviews, I'm sure some of you guys must know SC Reviews gave me a little props on Twitter. So that was nice. I've known SC acquaintance, let's just say, for a really long time. And now he's going on like 200,000 subs. He's from Australia. He's got a great channel, and he's been supporting me on and off here and there, just with tweets mostly, and just giving me the occasional shout out. So I just find that pretty cool. So some of you guys mustn't. Maybe some of you guys know his channel. He's got quite a few subscribers there.
So I'm thinking I'm the real vampire here because when I look at you and you, I don't look like you and you.
Well, that's a nice hat. That one's working.
Yeah, this one is one I actually wear all the time.
Okay, that's working. That's working now.
When I look at you and you, I don't look like you and you.
Well, I hope not. We should all look different, but
we're all different. That's funny. You're cracking me up.
I wear a concert to every concert I go. I wear a concert. I wear a hat to every concert I go.
I got another phone call.
You're
Never
so
stops.
popular.
Look at this guy on the phone.
I know.
So 90s guy, New York City. We wish we had places like Well, you did. I mean, there was New York City had the Ritz. You had CBGBs, but again,
Ooh, putting on the Ritz.
these people have no respect for history. They keep taking these venues and knocking them down. The CBGBs is gone. I think the original Ritz is gone.
That's sad.
It is. It's awful, because I was too young. I never got to go to those places. But that's, like punk was born in CBGBs. I'm sure there's.
I teach high school, so it's a nothing job. But I read high school names when they graduate up on the podium. When they come across, and I always wear a hat. It's outside. Every time I wear a hat, people are like, "I should have worn a hat. I should have worn it. I should have worn a hat." Like, what are you doing? Are you going to start bidding on my hat or something? Just back off. It's like, so I've wore one every year. I have probably 15 or 20 of them. They're pretty.
That's cool.
So it is cool, isn't it? With the little.
They said he would slam coke and crack, and then a few minutes later take H, and he did that over and over for days straight. What? Who? River Phoenix?
River Phoenix, really?
I don't know. I mean, he clearly. What I heard was that he had a very out of control drug problem, but he was clean. He was clean for a while, and that's what gets you. When you're clean for a while and you go back and you take that high level of drugs, your body's not ready for it. But that's just crazy stuff.
Your mind says, I haven't taken drugs in so long. It's all healed and I can handle it.
Yeah, and then you're like, well, I used to do this much, so, and then, yeah, I mean, it's an awful story. I remember it because I was in high school. I think I was a senior in high school that night. It was a Halloween night, and I was trick or treating, and most people stop trick or treating when they're like in elementary school, but I went all through high school because I love free candy, and it was really embarrassing because I would knock on people's doors, and then like the kids handing out the candy would be, my classmates, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And it's I'm trick or treating. And I got home, and the news was like, "Tragedy out of Hollywood tonight as a young star dies." I thought, "Oh, that's awful. That's just awful." So, because like I was saying, at the time I was 17, 18. You don't really realize there's not that big a difference between that and 23, because 23, he's just a kid. I mean, some people have even wondered, would his brother even have a career if he had lived? Like all those roles that went to Joaquin, or however you say his name. I mean, he's had a really good career, but I think River would have had a better career. Definitely. He already had a better career. So very, very sad story.
Yep, sure is.
Oh, now we're talking Heath Ledger.
Oh,
if it was prescription drugs, if that was the Olsen twins, I mean, the Olsen twins, one of them killed Heath Ledger. We all know it.
Okay, The Knight's Tale. I've probably shown in my classroom.
You know what? That movie came out, and I thought, what a dumb looking movie. I don't ever want to see this. And then I actually watched it, and I was like, I think I love this movie.
Well, you got to go with the behind. It's a very 2,000-year-old story, and a bunch of pilgrims were going across And before they left, they got together and they said, let's make everybody have a team and you make up a story. When we get to the end, the story that is the best, the innkeeper will award you. So they were coming up with these unbelievable sex, drums, rock and roll, the whole thing story, anything to get his attention, and that's what they were. So the Knight's Tale was the Knight's Tale to impress the inn master. Then
That's similar to the Arabian Nights.
Fucking hell, man! People just won't leave me alone. You see, I'm live. I'm sitting here. I'm gonna get another phone call in like an hour. It's just, I hate it, man. Sorry. Oh, motherfucker! It's so stressful. Keep just every I don't know, 35, 40 minutes or something. Someone
You're
wants
popular.
something.
Just say I'm popular. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I know, but I can't because I got to talk to my wife and family and things like that, and they don't really understand. But thank you so much, Mitch Star. Sorry for the delay. Keep it up.
Nice.
So thank you so much, man. Looks like you're in the U.S., I suppose.
Maybe.
So, yeah, sorry for the delay. Really appreciate that. And I totally missed everything. I'll get interrupted again. So it's an hour and 20 minutes. I got interrupted twice. So if you think about my full day of like 8 hours being awake or something, interrupted like twice an hour, it's like 16, 17 times I'm interrupted. And some people get mad at me for not getting back to them on Twitter and things. I'm like, yo, I can't answer questions when I got so much stuff. And yeah.
John,
I got to control
change
myself.
my hat.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice.
I'm not even looking at it.
No, I see. It's purple.
You see, he wasn't even looking at it. He's on his computer. That
I gotta write a list of what I need now. So.
Wow, you write in Japanese?
Yeah.
I tend not to. I live in Japan, but I don't like Japanese.
Well, when you're sending the message to somebody who doesn't read English, then you have to write in Japanese.
Do you dream in Japanese?
Yeah, sometimes. But not always. Usually not. But sometimes I do.
I do too, but it's just gibberish. So
I can swear in Arabic.
Oh, do they have swears?
And swear. That's the only thing I can do in Arabic.
I always felt like Arabic they don't have any good insults. They just say like your mother's a goat, you know.
No, I beg to differ.
Japanese, we don't have any good insults in Japanese. There's
there's not that many. There's more than you think probably, but there's not that many. It's not like English.
They're so weak compared to English.
They are. They're kind of like very basic insults.
So like, God darn it, you're stupid.
Kinda, yeah. That's kind of like the worst thing you can say.
But Mitch Star, yeah, I really appreciate that. I'm gonna leave that up there for now because I don't see anything interesting. But when an interesting comment comes up, I'm gonna move on, Mitch Star. But thank you so much.
Missed it, man. Really we had some great comments. This whole thing with River Phoenix and all kinds of stuff. Knight's Tale, yeah, really good stuff. I'm loving reading the comments here, and I really feel like I should mention condolences to Amy Poole. We were talking about drug overdoses and everything, and she lost her brother to drugs. So,
my aunt died of an overdose. So.
Yeah, so that's not cool. But I'm saying it's interesting that we're going in really crazy territory here. So, condolences to Amy Poole.
But did you two gentlemen know that there isn't anyone that grows up and says, gee, I want to be an addict? Nobody.
No. I honestly...
I remember the PSA from TV where someone says, nobody ever says, I want to be a junkie when I grow up. And I thought, maybe some people do.
I think they want to grow up saying, I want to do the drugs I want to do, but they never understand the addiction part of it because it's real.
Definitely.
But Mitch Star, thank you so much. I'm going to take a couple more comments now, but I really appreciate it.
Super stickers, John! Yay! Bring it, people!
Lisa, you want to read this one since
sure.
you're the English teacher? All right.
LB is not this Earth Mother character she plays. Very controlling person, more than capable of being abusive. Jason spent a lot of his time, energy to trying to manage her behavior and run interference. Da, da, da.
I don't know. I'm very cynical when it comes to Hollywood types because their job is literally to pretend to be other people. So I just feel like it's really hard to know what's real and what's not real. So
yeah, this is what I keep telling people is like everybody does it is they make out the person, the star, to be something in their own mind that they might be or might not be. That includes everyone, so like it's because when I'm looking at somebody without any like prejudgment or without building themselves up in my own mind, I think I have more of a clear view of that person. So, a lot of people built up Jason Momoa to be this incredible, nice family guy who's in love and never getting divorced and loves Lisa Bonet because he fell in love with her a long time ago. And I just look at him like a dude who's on top of the world and thinking about his options now, like any dude would be. But they have this perfect image of him, so it kind of hurts their judgment, I think. And
I mean, it's really hard to look at Jason Momoa and not imagine him naked. I mean, I think, he's a good actor.
I think you're right.
No doubt. I don't
know. He's
mean,
just one of them actors that if you think he's naked, you'll at least pay attention to him and laugh. I don't know.
I wouldn't really want to see him naked. So
he really wants to, and he's willing to work hard, but he's making bad choices. I think anybody attached to Mrs. What's Her Face is going to not have.
I don't know. I mean, again, this is my opinion. If I were in his situation, I wouldn't be wasting time with Amber Heard. I would just, I'd be on Tinder and they'd be like, "You're not really Jason Momoa." I'd be like, "I'm Jason Momoa." And then how about 15 of you girls come over to my house and we'll just I'm just going to roll all over you naked. I mean,
what about Elon Musk? In the bottom of my pit of this entire quagmire, my bottom pit is stirring. Everything is because of Elon Musk.
Yeah, Elon Musk is a mixed bag. He says some interesting things, but he says some weird things,
I'm not dissing him as a person. I actually like him as a person, strange enough. But when he takes over this sect of his life, I think he's doing everything he can to bring. Well,
he's another guy. When you're that rich, you definitely just roll around on a pile of people.
I mean, it's toys. It's fun for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's also really gets down there and, gets in a lot of tweets. And what I say by gets down there is he just tweets like some normal dude would. He's not scared to just tweet out things that are going to piss off people and offend people and, things like that. So
I think he's a genuinely very nice person. And I truly believe that when he was with Lisa Bonet, that they did have a separate spiritual connection than most people. I do. And I think that Amanda ruined that. And I have to say, it's hard to say Amanda and other figures ruined it, but I think it was her.
Yeah, that was a Super Bowl commercial. I don't know what that was for, but that was a Super Bowl commercial when Momoa took his muscles off and came home and he was like this wimpy guy.
I did not like it. It looked way too real, like he was pulling his body parts off. I didn't like it.
It was weird. It was kind of cringy. It was a kind of okay concept for a commercial. It was kind of funny, but also kind of cringy at the same time.
It's just not my thing. I've never been into body horror.
Body what?
Body horror, like there's certain genres of there's like slasher movies and there's like really gross body stuff like John Carpenter's The Thing, if you've ever seen that.
I have.
And I've seen it because it's an important movie, but it was just repulsive to me. It's not my thing. So Victoria's Gavi is puking.
All right, so here's Johnny's actual Instagram here,
I love it.
and
Best.
we could. I did actually message him one time. See,
Oh, really?
and I mean, he never replied, but said, I'm a lifelong Beatles fan. I never met anyone who could tell me what it was like to meet a Beatle. Maybe you can. Figure out, ask anything if that's the thing.
Who knows?
Yeah.
He's been taking a couple, 3 months off, and I think he's paying a lot of attention to his followers.
See, I don't see how to where it shows me how many people liked this thing. I just have a heart here, and I just have I can have the option to post, but it doesn't show me here how many people actually replied to the thread or whatever. So it's kind of frustrating. I don't know. I don't use Instagram a lot, so you know, you could see here a lot of these have like thousands of likes just on like whoever's random post about whatever it is.
Oh,
Is that the Walrus
scary
movie? Is that the one with Kevin Smith did where he turned a guy into a walrus?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't want to watch it.
That was
Now this one
weird as
is
hell.
really interesting.
Oh,
Skeet Ulrich, he really did. He looked like a Johnny Depp clone. Had the cheekbones and the hair.
I have to
But
admit,
I
I
just
watched
think-
it all the end, but it was
I just think he didn't have the talent,
scary.
Skeet Ulrich, he was good in that Jack Nicholson movie. What was it called? As Good as It Gets. Yeah, a very small role, but he was good in that.
Big time. Piano, Benny and June. What's the other one? Gilbert Grape. Those are great, man. I'm telling you.
I thought Leonardo DiCaprio was eating Gilbert Grape.
Yes.
He was. He was very much so, and I think he won an award for it. It was one of his first movies.
So he was in it with Johnny Depp?
Yep.
Yeah, he
Okay.
played his brother. He played his younger brother, and Johnny Depp was Gilbert Grape, the character, and he was in a hard place because he had to take care of his morbidly obese mother who couldn't leave the house, and his mentally retarded brother, Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Nobody
right,
could
okay.
take care of Gilbert Grape except for Johnny Depp, and
Mm-hmm.
did a darn good job. You asking a parent or a kid to be a parent, but he did pretty much. But he made him mad one time, and yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, Skeet definitely looked like Depp in Scream.
Well, we got a comment. You want to take that one, Josh?
I think I read it already.
Did you? Am I that out of
Yes.
it?
I'm moving fast here. But 90s guy follows up. It's funny because Depp's first major role was in a Wes Craven slasher, Nightmare on Elm Street. So one would think Ulrich would have you know what? I think the fact that he looked so much like Johnny Depp probably hurt him because he didn't have his own identity. And he was just kind of he was like the budget Johnny Depp. So, but yeah, he really did fall off the radar. I can't even remember the last time I saw him in a movie.
Let's see. Right. I you know what? I never thought about that Johnny Depp was in that movie, but the second someone mentioned it, I was like, oh yeah, he was the boy from the Got Sucked in the Bed. Like the first time someone reminded me of it,
Yeah.
So
That's the only part I remember, the clawed hand coming over and sucking him into the bed and the blood shooting out.
Yeah. Everyone, well, let me read this comment here if that's okay.
Oh, that's right. He is on Riverdale. He plays like kind of a scumbag.
Scumbag.
Skeet Ulrich. He's older now. He's probably like around 50. So he plays Jughead. That show is so weird. Like Jughead should not be sexy. Archie shouldn't be sexy. That show.
Let's see. I want to read this comment here. All right. No matter how bad things get, we the Depp heads have you. No matter how much or how low we fall, we will always have our captain there to take us out of the depths of the ocean and help us stand wherever we need it. We will always have you there to make us smile, and you will always have us here, your crew, to defend you in every adversity, to fight for you and by your side, to remind you how much you are worth in case you forget it. You can always count on me because I can always count on you, even when things are messed up. When I can't see the way out, you're always there. Thank you, Captain Jack. We love you. So yeah, what a nice comment. I wonder if he reads those.
Wow. I mean, that's, for me personally, that's too much. It's like too much naked emotion. Mm-hmm. I would get embarrassed. Like I wouldn't want someone saying that to me because I would just be like, oh, geez, I don't want to. My face is going to turn red. That's my.
Yeah, see, there's supposed to be 2 million likes. I don't see them. Shouldn't the likes come up right here? It just says liked by Darth News and others. By the way, shout out to Darth News. But I
don't know. I think they might have done a YouTube thing where they took the likes off or the.
No, someone can see it now. Someone can obviously see it right now. So I can't. I don't know. I suck at Instagram. I just use it because you could voice call people, and I have like everyone on Instagram also. And Twitter, you can't do like voice calls, so that's why I use it.
That looks Arabic. You should read that, Lisa. That looks Russian.
But as you could tell, there's not too many bots here. This person has 3 million followers.
That's because she's a hot chick with boobs.
Well, that's
Are you
part
guys
of it.
talking about me? Ooh, that perked me right up.
That's part of it. But I mean, as you could see, not too many bots here. Most people have, a couple of hundred followers or whatever, and they have their own pictures. This person's got like 709, almost 800 followers, over 1,000 followers here. So these are not bots.
Yes, those are what we call thirst traps.
Thirst trap.
Yeah, for thirsty simps to waste their money on.
Well, that's maybe. I mean, she looks more glamorous, like she's selling makeup or something. But I know the type, obviously.
Yeah, you know the type.
Like James Wan.
Mm-hmm. I made you some hot chocolate.
I was talking about this the other day, but I feel Depp and Manson are victims of the dark side of Me Too. Like, it's good to believe women, but nowadays if a woman is annoyed by you or just doesn't like you, she can say you made her uncomfortable, did something. Yeah, it's like you're too easy to exploit
especially
the movement.
Anyone in a high-profile position. I mean, that's the nice thing about being a nobody like me is I'm not going to get Me Too'd. But, I mean, the most famous example, and we've talked about this before, was that Aziz Ansari, that comedian who went on a date, and it was just kind of like a lousy date, and so she went to a magazine and said like he assaulted her and stuff, and everyone's like, "Whoa, we read what happened. It was just a bad date," and his career never really recovered from that.
Yeah, I think like I would, if I was like a big actor, I would sign in my contract that I cannot be fired based on allegations alone or something like that. I would try to.
Well, the NBA has that, right? The NBA has waivers that women have to sign before they sleep with the players, because there's been too many cases where. I don't want to get too gross for your screen.
No, I that's what I'm thinking. I would have some kind of legal waiver to protect myself from. Yeah. I mean, look, it could work. It could work the opposite way where they sign it and then they abuse the woman or something. But like the thing is, the Me Too movement's supposed to be about all women, and let's just say the United States is like it's 170 million women. So these tiny small fractions, I think, of rich men should be protected to an extent because they could be exploited easier. And when you talk about the vast majority, then we've got to protect women for the vast majority of women, nurses, school teachers, doctors, lawyers, things like that. Obviously, real women, we want to believe and protect them. But when you're dealing with these multi-million-dollar celebrity guys, they could be taken advantage of too easily. So there has to be kind of special exceptions there.
NFL player, and I forget who it was. Maybe someone will know, although I don't think we're big sports fans here. But it was like right after the Super Bowl, and he slept with some girl, not his girlfriend or wife. And he was sleeping, and she took a selfie and put it on Instagram and say, "Oh my God, look what I just did."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not cool.
Yeah, no, I know.
I forget who it was, but that's definitely a party foul in my opinion.
Look under the picture. I'm looking everywhere. I don't see where like down here, there's like a little guy, Johnny Depp. Here it says add comment. This is everything. I'm looking at Instagram right here. So I just don't see where the freaking likes are. It's like I'm some kind of an Instagram idiot.
I think you are.
But it's no big deal. There's somebody to tell us how many there are. And I didn't see on Momoa's, but it's all right. It's over 2 million. I believe everybody, so it's no big deal.
Well, John, how can I jump in here and help?
If you could find where it says likes on Instagram, but it's okay. We're kind of past it. There's nothing too much more to talk about.
Just give me some ideas to look like.
Yeah, you could just check Instagram, Johnny Depp. I hope you're following him. If you're not, go ahead and follow him, and then you'll see maybe where it is. But that's okay. We're pretty much past it. There's not too much I could talk about with likes anymore. It got over 2 million. I trust the person who said that. So
something might big come up. We'll keep our eye out.
It's no big deal. We're already kind of past it. So,
pretty much handled everything.
But yeah, 90s guy makes a great point how a lot of 70s, 80s, 90s rock stars really got away with awful stuff. I mean, it's out there. It's common knowledge, and nobody cares. I mean,
when you have
Axl Rose did a lot of bad stuff, and people still like Guns N' Roses, even though
couldn't sing.
Axl Rose is not a cool dude.
Yeah, look, it's honestly, it's a catch-22. But when I talk about like women and men and believing people, I'm not talking about regular women. I'm talking about celebrity girlfriends and wives who have millions to gain if they put their case out there. I'm not talking about normal women versus men. It's just not. People want to simplify it like that. Like, Evan Rachel wants to go, well, I'm just a woman. Judge me as just a regular woman. That's not how it works. And the opposing side, who's against me or us or people like me, have to be clear that it's not about regular women who are saying this guy who makes $45,000 a year abused her or something like that. It's about a woman who stands to gain a career boost and, a lot of money from it. And there's a huge difference between those two. So, yeah. Anyway, let's and we see who's right under there. And the most recent one is anybody who's gets nauseous easy. Look away.
I don't know. I'm just trying to see what the appeal is. She's just so generic.
Yeah.
I mean, she's attractive in a clinical sense. I mean, she's got symmetrical face and everything.
You won't see another selfie from me for at least a week. Oh my God.
Wow.
And obviously she shuts off her comments because the only comments she's going to get are from Johnny fans telling her that they don't want to see her ever again or something like that, So, yeah, she has like a very, very dead look to her. She has a very, very
we call that the 1,000
soul.
cock stare. I mean, the 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah, she's got a very, very emotionless stare, and even her pictures, obviously, she took of the abuse, well, alleged abuse, is, very dry and bland, and, she likes to show her nipples a lot. She's like, nipples are popping out there.
Pokies. Little pokies, yeah.
Obviously, like, this is when The Matrix 4 came out, so she kind of make a little joke. I know Kung Fu, blah, blah, blah. No one cares.
I think I'm the only person that liked that movie.
I didn't think it was terrible. I thought it was all right.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I can't defend it. I really liked The Matrix 4.
Yeah, I thought it was all right, too. I think because I had no expectations. I just don't care. I'm not emotionally invested in the franchise anymore. I don't really give a shit how Neo's portrayed. He's not the legendary, awesome Neo that we once knew from the first one. So I just figured, whatever it is, it is. And it was kind of interesting to see what was happening. And I was like, whatever. If I saw it 10 years ago, I'd probably hate it.
Well, what I liked about it was it just reminded me of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It was just these two people who know they're supposed to be together, but they've got the mental blocks and they're just trying to find each other. I just liked that. That's all.
Yeah, it was fine. I think the core story was fine. So there was nothing wrong with the core story. So.
90s guy mentioned Gone Girl. That's an excellent movie.
Oh
excellent
movie. That's been mentioned all the time about who.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the last really good movies that I think Hollywood put out, because Hollywood mostly puts out poo-poo.
Well, I don't know if you're pitching your opinion on this, Josh or Lisa. Is that baby arm there? You see how the baby's arm is like kind of weird,
kind of backwards. Is his head turn around like the baby in Train Spotting?
Not important.
Oh, GNR is my favorite. Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, I like Guns N' Roses. I'm a fan. I just have a lot of bands of that time period I like, but they've definitely got kind of a special place, and like Paradise City is just one of my favorite songs of all time. It's just so good.
It's just such a good song.
Yeah.
I like the deep cuts. You wouldn't know them, man.
Yeah. No, we're not hardcore fans, but Estranged, Josh remind me, is an incredible song. Estranged, and
that's one of my number ones. Yeah.
Yeah, Strange is incredible, and even like Dancing with Mr. Brownstone's. Yeah. I mean, the list goes on. They're not just like a couple of hits that I like some other '80s bands. They've definitely got a pretty wide variety of songs that I like. So. Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan.
Amy's sneaking over me.
So they've also got that feel, like that classic, timeless feel, like Sweet Child of Mine's just like a classic, can't get old kind of.
Yeah,
feel.
I think they proved. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot of albums, but I think they proved that they outlived all those other 80s hair metal bands.
Mm-hmm.
They were more than just a hair metal band. They were like a real hard rock band. So so I still dig GNR.
Yeah, they didn't just fit in the genre as one of the other bands like I don't know,
Poison,
Skid Row or Poison, or those other those bands had like 2 hits or something, right? They had like a couple of 2 or 3. Okay.
Motley Crue, they're huge, but I only know 2 of their songs.
Yeah, I'm going to say that I'm going to see them in July. Motley Crue.
Well, let's hope Vince loses some weight before the show, because he's so fat and awful now.
Now you messed with me. Who? Who were you saying?
Vince Neil, the singer.
Oh yeah, he is bloated, fierce. But he's had 2 years. They keep putting it off for 2 years.
There was a Kickstarter by the fans. They just said, "We will pay you, Vince Neil, if you lose weight."
November Rain, I kind of liked it, but I don't know. November Rain feels to me like it's trying a little hard. If anyone, I don't know. It just felt like it didn't flawlessly come off natural with the emotion. It feels like he was going for emotion. It feels like he just tried too hard. That's just my opinion. So it's okay, but not one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's in July. Should be. I think it'll be going this year. I'm not sure if they cancel it. They cancel it, but I have 2 sets of 4 tickets. I went a little berserk buying them, so I have to get there and see if the Tiger. They have these seats where you have tables and you have waiters and everything. They're like towards the back of the first row, but they're really nice. And then I have 2 seats up here. That there's something special about them. I'm not sure. I just want to get as close to Nikki Sixx as I can.
Blake Lively. I always get Blake Lively confused with Amber Heard. I can't tell who's who. So who's playing? You got Motley Crue and Def Leppard
and Poison and Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
Okay, I've seen Joan Jett.
I've actually met Joan Jett.
That's cool.
Yeah, she was all right. She kind of shook my hand like a man.
Nice.
Yeah, I met her because I met Dee Dee Ramone was playing that night with her, and I met them both because my dad knows people. So
I met Motley Crue play twice, some 4 times. Crazy band. Never met Poison. Never met
Well, I watched the movie that was on Netflix. It was okay.
I think it was very applicable.
I think they definitely sanitized their behavior for the movie.
Maybe a little bit.
I've seen Motley Crue and Whitesnake in 1988.
That would have been a good one.
Yeah, I was in 5th grade. That's
Ugly
right when all
Kid
those
Joe.
near
Okay.
middle. And again, Ugly Kid Joe. Wait, they had the I Hate Everything About You. That was their big hit. But I feel like they had another hit. I can't remember.
I was in 7th grade when I went and see Zeppelin's. 105,000 people in
You saw
Detroit.
Zeppelin?
When
That's
I was
cool.
13.
Wow, that's crazy.
14, you were just the right age for Jimmy Page.
We lied. We
Yeah.
lied to our parents, and we got on a bus going into the area of Pine Knob. And we were going to go to the bus stop, but a friend of ours said, "No, stop, I'm going to throw up, I'm going to throw up." So he opened the door to let him out to throw up, and all 6 of us ran out, started climbing a 15-foot fence. They're like, "You can't do that, you can't do that." We're like, adios.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool. I really wish I seen Page and Plant like when I was about 20, and they would put on an incredible show at the time. They didn't do Stairway to Heaven. That was when they were in their phase of they don't want to do Stairway to Heaven.
Band.
So.
He did the Egyptian band thing with 12-piece. It was
Mhm.
insane.
Yeah,
My
they were
aunt saw
great.
all those bands in the 70s, and my favorite story is that she had just done acid before the Kiss concert. And when Gene Simmons came out and spit all that blood all over, and she was on acid, she freaked out and had to leave.
That's terrible.
Because I did see Kiss. I saw their reunion show, and I didn't know what to expect. I thought a little blood was going to dribble out of his mouth. The dude sprays blood like crazy out of his. He's got that tongue, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wouldn't really want to see it anyway, to be honest.
Well,
I just saw it because
now. I mean, come on, times have changed since back then, but that's still nasty.
I mean, it was back in '96. That was their reunion. They were like, "This is it. This is the last time we're ever going to put on the makeup," and that was, 25 years ago. They're still doing it. So,
Just can't stand it.
All right, I gotta pull us back on topic here for a minute.
Oh, right, we're talking about Kiss.
Yeah, no, we could go off topic for a little bit, but we're deep into it, and I kind of want to get back into
Amy
topic.
Poole knows her stuff. She's November Rain based. Yeah.
So anyway, I just want to talk about this girl here, Lisa Gandini. Does anybody know her? She's on Twitter. She's kind of, becoming like a the real Laura B kind of, and what's like that name is Q or something, tweeting about Johnny stuff, and
Lisa Gandini. Hey, it's me from the old neighborhood, Lisa Gandini. Hey.
Yeah, she's probably Italian, which is fine, whatever it is, and she's given us like excuses. Excuses that Amber Heard stans give. So she says, my favorite excuses from age stands for her not having the horrific injuries is not everybody bruises. I don't know about that. I kind of thought if you're a human being, you do bruise no matter what.
I bruise like a peach.
I mean, doesn't everybody bruise? I'm no doctor, but that's what I would think. And let's see. The photos are black and white. Yeah, so that's her fault. Makeup. Makeup's reasonable. You can cover up to a certain extent with makeup, I guess. But, the pictures she put out weren't of makeup. They were of the bruises. So the makeup's irrelevant. And she has injuries. Proceed to point out pimples, single bruise, freckles, or absolutely nothing. So, yeah, I just figured that, let's see, if you have blood circulation, you bruise. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think everybody bruises. So, it's kind of like a stupid thing to say. Like,
I fall off my bike a lot. I get a lot of bruises.
Her stans would also blame the acne on Johnny Depp. Well, this abuse stressed her so bad, it caused pimples to break out. That's kind of like the Marilyn Manson being accused of like sleep deprivation and all these things that don't necessarily have to do with abuse. I was so stressed out and this and that. I'm like, that's not really directly connected to anything you can prove or any physical, damage. So, what's up, Superman? I think that's Superman 1. What's up? Nice to see you.
Oh man, sorry, I know this is off topic. Del James' Language of Fear. 90s guy Amy Poole has it. That's Del James is Axel's best friend.
Okay.
The short story that the November Rain and Estranged is based on. It was out of print forever. I bought a copy, and then there was a hardcover with expanded stories that I bought a copy of that too. So I'll put a plug in for that. Language of Fear by Del James. It's really good.
Well, one day, if I have the time in the week, if we want to just do a music live, we could do a non-Johnny music live. Maybe we'll see what happens. Because probably I think a lot of the Johnny fans I have here are of my generation. Or, hold on.
I think there is a connection, though. I'm sure someone related to Guns N' Roses played with Johnny in Hollywood Vampires or something.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe Matt Sorum, the drummer. I don't know.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking Motley Crue.
Well, it gets very incestuous in that Sunset Strip glam scene. They all played in each other's bands and stuff. So
ucky that sounds.
But yeah, that sounds like a fun show you're going to. Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Pour Some Sugar on Me,
Joan Jett, and the Blackheart.
Blackhearts, Poison. Yep.
Sugar. Yeah, it's the third summer it's been rescheduled. It is what it is, but they're not going to mess around, and I wouldn't be surprised if they don't put it off another year. They said they've been practicing hard and that they're ready to go. We'll see.
Is there a date for Virginia? I think it's the April 11th or something or the 22nd or the 11th, something like that. Somewhere between the 10th and the 20th or something like that. So
yeah, the concert doesn't start till mid July. So
did you say concert? You mean court case?
No, she's talking about Motley Crue.
Oh, okay. April 11th. So, okay. But anyway, yeah, if you want, we could do a special, maybe talk about music stream. We'll probably get like 30 people. We'll always get an audience a little bit, but be a little bit less active than usual. But we could just stick on music, maybe what the hell, see what happens. Like I was saying before, I think I'm of a close generation to a lot of the Johnny fans here. Right. So you probably have pretty close taste in music and everything. And I grew up in the 80s, early 90s, you could say I grew up, right? So that's pretty much the music I know. But it's always like a decade ahead of that, still pretty popular. Like 70s music and 60s was still pretty popular at that time, so I don't know.
Well, I think we can all agree that modern music sucks.
Most of it. It's not all bad. Here and there something comes out, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm generalizing. You know how I do.
Well, it doesn't have the same heart and soul and feeling behind it. That's for sure. It's a very different
a lot
feeling
of it
behind it.
Literally has no heart and soul because it's written by computer algorithms. It's just awful. But don't get me started because I'll just complain about it, and I'm a grumpy old man. And get off my lawn.
No doubt. Well, guys, we're on 2 hours, so I'm actually going to end it here. We've been on almost 2 hours now, one of my longest streams in a very long time. I was going to have Colonel Kurtz on for a little while, but she actually got busy, so maybe next week or something like that. But I want to do some thanks because we're good, Josh, right? We're on about 2 hours here.
This was the most fun I've had because I think I've been reading all the comments and there's some really fascinating stuff that I'm interested in. All that Viper Room history and the music stuff. Very cool.
All right, great. Well, let me do some thanks. Let me go pretty, a little bit up. Vanity, thank you so much for showing up. Amy Poole, thank you so much. PH, that 90s guy. K's gone now. Dyford JD, thank you so much for showing up. I think I said that twice, but Amy, thank you. John Doe, Hungry Jade, thank you so much. And Juniper, thank you so much for the super chat and membership. I'm not sure if I could click on it, but thank you so much. Also, Emily, thank you so much for the membership. Very, very much appreciated. Tia, thank you. Thank you. Tia supports here all the time. Jay Lee here all the time. Thank you. PH here all the time. And yeah, I think I got most of the people. Mary Lynn, thank you so much. And Superman, if I'm saying that correctly, thank you for stopping by. Wait, we got one more from Victorious Gavi, and I missed you. I'm very sorry. But thank you so much. And I gave her a shout out in my shout out video, and I said she needs to get an icon. You got to get, it doesn't have to be you, but try to get, a picture. That would be like very nice. So thank you so much for that super chat. There's a double super chat. So thank you so much. Thanks for the evening chat. Evening for me anyway. Good to see you. Yeah, it's about noon here, so I'm just gonna get some lunch in about 20 minutes.
And Whitebeard Sky Daddy, because he was here first, I think.
Ah, that's right. That's right. Yes. Whitebeard Sky Daddy, thank you so much for showing up. And yeah, that's it. Lisa, you got anything you want to say? You really look tired there. So are you with us, Lisa? Hello. Are you with us, Lisa?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Are you with me? You got to say your goodbyes or whatever you want to say. We're ending it up. Megan, thank you so much. I gave you a shout out in my latest shout out video. And Lisa, of course, thank you. I actually missed your super chats when I was going down the line, but you're here, so I guess I'm thankful.
I'm just tired, John. I wasn't trying to span out on you. A lot of formulas going in my head that need to be figured out.
It's all right. But we got to go. But thank you guys so much. So, Lisa, I got to let you go. I'm going to sit and let Josh say the last word. All right?
All right. So, hey, thanks, everyone. I had a lot of fun. Comments were fantastic. This is definitely the most fun I've had on a live. So, you're in the jungle, baby.
All right. So that's about it. You guys, of course, if you're not subscribed here, still got about 46 people watching, 45 people watching. If you're not subscribed here, then please smash that subscribe button. And I said smash, I usually don't. Please click that subscribe button. If you don't subscribe, I'll be pretty sad, but I'll get over it. Yeah, Whitebeard, if you want to support, I've got a couple of options in the description, video description, if you want to throw a couple of bucks to help the channel go along. I got PayPal, I got Patreon. If you don't want to use YouTube, which is your choice, whatever you want, man. But I got to go, and I will see you guys next time.